how did you go about actually building your business 2019 and bring us all the way up to kind of current day? So like if there's been any pivots or changes since then of going out and attracting people to work with, to
So
find people to work with you.
yeah, so you brought up how when you early in business you said something that I wanted to repeat, but now I can't remember it. But basically, so I had a lot of time. I did not have a lot of money, so
Mhm.
I spent every bit of time I possibly could. I would hang out on the MLS and just learn it. First of all, because it's not a very user friendly website, but I would sit there and learn it. But then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and look at the houses that are on the market because oh my gosh, I could like if I could just scroll the MLS all night instead of scrolling Instagram, I'd be totally all about that. But what I started to do was I would find expired listings and find ones that I like really loved. I'm a massive mid-century modern fan. Anything that was built from like prior to 1960, I'm all about it. Love every era that there is. It just has to be old. But so I'd find those houses and I'd write them letters and say, hey, I found the first letter I wrote. I remember I said, it's funny how like the first product you ever make you're like embarrassed of, and because like now I'm like so mortified to even repeat this, but I was like, hi, like I just found your expired listing on the MLS, like why I see you obviously want to sell your house, why do you think this didn't sell? If you could call me and let me know, I would really love to try to help you or whatever. And now I'm like, Megan, like, why would you say that? And then that letter evolved to, hey, my name's Megan. I'm a realtor in Central Ohio. Found your house on the expired listings. Absolutely love it. If you're still interested in selling, I would love to help you out. If you're interested in creatively using your equity, I would also love to help you with that. So just give me a call, connect with me, and we'll see if it's a good fit. Which now I'm like, gosh, it's so much smarter because that just like doesn't like, I don't know, like asking why somebody's house didn't sell, like that's I don't
Yeah.
know. Like you're the realtor, you tell me. Um,
Yeah.
so that's a lot of what I did. And then with ninja selling, one thing they encourage is to mail something valuable monthly.
Hmm.
So that evolved from me trying to scramble and think about things and whatever. Now it's kind of dialed in a little bit. Like January, I send out like this past year, I sent out, I think it was like 475 valuations. So everyone on my neighborhood block got one. Everyone I know that owns a house got one. A lot of people on that expireds list that I'm still nurturing, they got one. And basically, I write them a cover letter and give them a CMA and include comps, and I include lender information, financial planner information, and just say, hey, like knowing the value of your house, a lot of people, it's their biggest asset. Like you don't know
Yeah.
what you don't know what it's worth. You don't know the leverage that you could have. So
Right.
if you are done with this house, you want to buy a new one, I would love to help with that. If you want to maybe look into vacation properties, if you want to use your equity and pull it and invest somewhere else, I would love to help with that. Or at least make
Yeah.
an introduction to somebody that could help with that. February, they get it's called From Your Friends. They send out a free coupon. March, everyone gets a lottery ticket. April, everyone gets sunflower. Everyone gets flower seeds. May, they get a free Cinco de Mayo coupon, and so on and so forth. I mean, I'll give my whole
Yeah.
marketing plan for whoever wants it. But one thing I learned too was I started to try to build value with my business, but to help other people's businesses. Um,
Hmm.
so I try to partner with businesses around Columbus and say, hey, like, I mean, can we go halvesies on this mailing? And if you give me like a free coupon, I'll pay for it. So local cantina for Cinco de Mayo, they just gave me 500. I actually think it was closer to 700 free coupons that I just sent out in the mail. I didn't pay for them at all, but I paid for the postage and the card, and people got free
Yeah.
tacos. So I think with marketing anyway, that's been my main focus. What I'm really working on, I started when I started, I was like, oh, I'll make a real estate Facebook page, and I didn't want to make a real estate Instagram because I already had my Instagram, and I posted far and few between. But now I'm trying again. Present day, I'm trying to hone in on that and be someone that brings value and give you tips and be somebody to give you education. Um, but at the beginning, social media was not good. Like I remember I mentioned being able to write off some of the interest that you pay for your mortgage interest, write that off on taxes. And I got into an argument with somebody because someone's like, no, you can't do that. I'm like, yeah, you can. And they took it as you could write off all the interest. I'm like, no, it's a portion of the interest. Like, and like, and I was just like, man, but that does go to show that like I heard somewhere recently that if you post something on Instagram and purposely make an error, like so many people will give you attention to to correct it. No one's gonna help you
Yeah.
out. Everyone's gonna want to correct you. So, but
I hope that you guys caught that, right? For the month of January, she sent out 475 home evaluations. I was at a conference. Um, I was at a conference in June, and one of the takeaways there was, and guys, don't overcomplicate this, right? Like, if that's what you do every January, you do it every January. It doesn't have to be something new every single year, right? It's like it's the same things over
I
and
would
over and
also
over.
argue that consistency is more powerful than something.
Yes,
But go ahead, sorry.
yes. In June or July, right? One of the mailers can be, and this is what I took away from the conference is January is here's what happened last year
Mhm.
for your house, right? And it could be the year of 2022. June, July comes rolling around. That mailer could be, or that home evaluation is here's what's happened so far this year, right? Here's what's happened between January and June, or January and July, or whenever you send it out. But 475, I hope you guys caught that, because that could be what you focused on for the month of December, right? To send out in January. That's 10 a day, right? A little over 10 a day.
Yeah.
In order to get those out in January. And it's not complicated. It's just whether or not you want to do it. February could be, around making sure everyone gets the people that close through you, that they get their settlement statement, right? So that way they can, use it for their taxes and all of those things. Like, we know when these things are happening.
Yeah.
Uh, March or April and like September, October-ish, I partner up with a HVAC company.
Mm,
In the springtime, we offer a discount on AC servicing, and in the fall, we offer a discount on fall furnace servicing,
it's
right?
real.
Because we know those two things need to happen,
Mhm.
and we know that our clients should be doing that if they want to avoid costly repairs to those two systems, which those are two of the bigger systems.
Mhm.
I partner with a roofing company. Anytime there's a big storm that goes through, a message to all of our people in our past database that says, hey, we partnered up with so and so roofing and willing to do a free inspection. We just had a big storm come through. They're willing to come out to your house, walk your roof, check your siding, make sure that nothing's was damaged. Free to you, on us, right? Like, so you don't have to overcomplicate some of these things. It just has to be the consistent side of things.
Yeah. And I think too, again, like I did so I paid for, I would buy from Michael's, I would get bulk note cards with envelopes and obviously with postage, like that was the cheapest way I could market. And then with sending out things monthly, I mean, your sphere, if you don't work your sphere, that's something that like I put so much money. I don't do any other advertising or marketing. Well, I plan to do it in the future here actually soon, but like that's where most of my dollars, that's where I can stretch them the furthest, is because people that I know what like they're, again, when you're consistent, when you show them that you know what you're talking about, then they can sing your praises to other people, even if they don't use you. So, and that's the strongest, oh my gosh, the absolute strongest type of referral. I mean, don't don't go through Zillow or Redfin or Realtor. Don't get leads from there. Get them from your people, because those are going to be the most valuable.